Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wal-aqibatu lil-muttaqeen. Was-salatu was-salamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal-mursaleen. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد معدن الجود والكرم وآله وبارك وسلم صلاة وسلاما عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. All praise be to Allah Almighty, and infinite salutations and blessings upon the best of all creation, the most beautiful, the most fragrant, the most handsome, the most beloved Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, upon his blessed wives, upon his blessed family, upon his blessed children, and upon all of the blessed companions, upon all of the awliya and the ulama'i ummat ridwanullahi ta'ala anhum ajma'in. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, yesterday we spoke briefly about the faizan and the azmat of the Holy Quran al-Kareem. The blessed companion Sayyiduna Buraida radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam said, if one recites the Quran, acquires its knowledge and acts upon its commands, that person's parents will have a crown placed upon their heads on the Day of Judgment. The brightness of this crown will be like the sun. The parents will be dressed in a beautiful clothing. They will ask, why are they being treated with such honor and such favors? And they will be told it is due to the recitation of the Holy Quran and acting upon the Holy Quran of your child. And in another hadith sharif narrated by Sayyidina Anas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam said, the person who teaches his child the Quran and he ponders and reflects upon the Quran will have all his sins forgiven. Subhanallah. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, think the parents getting a crown on their heads, being dressed in clothing more expensive and valuable than the whole world, all their sins being forgiven, their rank being raised. Subhanallah, such an honor, such a reward. But what do we do? What do? We keep our children away from learning the Quran and the madrasas. We keep them away from learning Islamic knowledge. We focus on the worldly qualification. We focus on the worldly education. We focus on the worldly wealth, with this thinking that they will be left behind if they learn Islamic knowledge, or thinking we can always do this later. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, in Bukhari Sharif there is a hadith sharif where the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam stated that you are all responsible, and one who has responsibilities will be questioned regarding their responsibilities. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, we are all responsible for the education and the reform of our children. A husband is responsible for his wife, a wife responsible for the children, a wife responsible for the husband responsible for the children. We all have our responsibilities. Do not deprive yourself and your parents the exalted position on the day of judgment. And don't deprive yourselves and your children of their religious responsibilities, especially in regards to learning, reciting, and acting upon the commands of the Quran. My dear listeners, the Quran has the answer to everything. The most perfect book and guide, which has always been a guide for everyone and will remain so forever. The Quran al-Kareem is a miracle from the many, many miracles of our beloved Prophet Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. If you take any book from any library in the world and you put it in front of you and you ask it anything, you ask it its name, or where have you come from, or towards who have you come, why have you been sent, when were you sent, etc., every single book in the world remains silent. But the Quran al-Kareem is such a truth, such a miracle, that it answers every single one of our questions. We ask the Quran, what is your name? The Quran replies, Bal huwa Quranun Majid fi lawhim mahfuz. Where have you come from? Tanzilum min Rabbil Alameen. Who have you been revealed upon? Nuzzila ala Muhammad. Why have you been sent? Hudal linnas. In which month were you sent? Shahr Ramadan allazi unzila fihi al-Quran. Did you come during the day or did you come during the night? Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. If you ask it about the most beautiful, the most handsome, the best of all creation, our master, our Aka, Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, it tells us everything we need to know and shows us how we should completely drown ourselves in His love and be completely obedient to Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. If you read the Holy Quran with the eyes of love and a heart filled with love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, you will see that from Alham to Wan Nas, the whole Quran is the beautiful naat of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. O Quran, tell us about the shan, the rif'at, the azmat, the status, the maqam of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. O Quran, tell us about the most beautiful face of our master Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Quran replies, Wadduha. O Quran, tell us about the most beautiful hair of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Quran replies, Wallayli iza saja. Tell us about the most beautiful teeth of our Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Quran replies, Yasin. Tell us about the blessed sight. The Quran replies, Ma zaghal basaru wa ma tagha. Tell us about the blessed eyes of Sayyidina Rasulullah. The Quran replies, Alam naj'al lahu aynayn. Tell us about his blessed lips. The Quran replies, Walisanan wa shafatayn. Tell us about his blessed chest. The Quran replies, Alam nashrah laka sadrak. Tell us about his blessed remembrance. The Quran replies, Warafa'na laka zikrak. Tell us about the blessed city of the most beloved Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Quran replies, La uqsimu bihazal balad. Tell us about his blessed qualities. The Quran replies, Shahida, Mubashira, Nazira, wa da'iyan ila Allah bi'iznihi wa sirajan munira. Tell us about his blessed Mi'raj. The Quran replies, Subhanallazi asra bi'abdihi. Tell us about his blessed mercy. The Quran replies, Wa ma arsalnaka illa rahmatan lil alameen. Tell us about his blessed Shafa'ah, his blessed intercession. The Quran replies, Walau annahum izzalamu anfusahum ja'uk. Tell us about being obedient towards him. The Quran replies, Man yuti'ur rasula faqad ata Allah. O Quran, tell us about his blessed Nabuwwah. The Quran beautifully replies, Ya ayyuhan Nabi. Tell us about his blessed Risala. The Quran replies, Ya ayyuhar Rasul. Tell us about his blessed clothing, his cloak. The Quran replies, Ya ayyuhal muzammil, Ya ayyuhal muddassir. Tell us about the finality of Nabuwwah. The Quran replies, Ma kana Muhammadun aba ahadim min rijalikum walakin Rasulallah wa khataman nabiyyin wa kana Allahu bi kulli shay'in alima. Tell us about the blessed time of the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The Quran replies, Wal asr. O Quran, tell us about the beloveds of our beloved. Tell us about his blessed companions, those who were close to the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, those who have succeeded in this world and the hereafter. The Quran replies, Ulaika ala hudam min rabbihim wa ulaika humul muflihun. O Quran, tell us individually about the beloveds of the most beloved Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. Tell us about Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. The Quran replies, Wallazi ja'a bisidki wa saddaqa bihi ulaika humul muttaqun. Tell us about Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. The Quran replies, Ashiddahu ala al-kuffar. Tell us about Sayyidina Uthman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. The Quran replies, Ruhama'u baynahum. Tell us about Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. The Quran replies, Tarahum ruk'an sujjada. O Quran, tell us about the awliya kiram. The Quran replies, Ala inna awliya Allah La khawfun alayhim wa lahum yahzanun. O Quran, tell us the maqam of the Imam al-Anbiya. Tell us the maqam of the one who is the best of all creation, the most beloved, the most beautiful, Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. The Quran replies, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin tibbil qulubi wa dawaiha wa afiyatil abdani wa shifaiha wa nur al-absari wa dhiyaiha wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim salatun wa salaman alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, you have heard the answers to all our questions, but it's a shame that we are today far, far from the Quran. We have the Quran in our homes on the bookshelves, but we do not have time to recite it. And acting upon it has also been neglected by the Muslims of today. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, are we not going to answer for our actions? Are we not going to die one day? Do we have a guarantee that we will even get to the end of today or tomorrow? My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, prepare now. Prepare today, for the dark night of the grave is sure to come. Don't sleep comfortably as if there are no threats, no thieves. Our Imam, Ala Hazrat Azimul Barakat radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, अरे ये भेड़ियों का बन है और शाम आ गई सर पर, कहाँ सोया मुसाफिर, हाय कितना लाउबाली है, अंधेरा घर अकेली जान, दम घुटता दिल उकताता, खुदा को याद कर प्यारे, वो साअत आने वाली है. My dear listeners, the reality is that success in both worlds, the secret to success in this world and the hereafter, is in the love of the most beloved Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam and acting upon the commands of the Holy Quran. Open your hearts up to the Quran. Recite the Holy Quran. Teach the Holy Quran and act upon the Holy Quran. Our honor, respect, wealth, health, protection is with the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam and acting upon the Quran. The difficulties the Muslims are facing today globally is due to the Muslims leaving the way of the Quran and following the way of the Western nations. Let us go back to our roots and hold on firm to the Quran. through the love of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. Allah Almighty grant us all the tawfiq to recite and act upon the Holy Quran, and grant us extreme love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. Kyun raza aaj gali suni hai, उठ मेरे धूम मचाने वाले, वमा अलैना इल्लल बलागुल मुबीन.